Over the last few days, Bitcoin has been slowly but steadily heading north and has crossed the $42,000 mark on the weekly close. So in this video, we are going to take a closer look at some of the key levels for the Bitcoin price in the coming week and some of the key levels that Bitcoin has already breached and is looking good. So stay tuned to this video and find out more details about where Bitcoin could be heading next in this coming week, and also what are the Heikin-Ashi candles telling us.
Subscribe to watch more videos like this.
Hello friends, my name is Soham and I welcome you to Crypto Bulls Club. Every day on this channel, I show you how you can make money in crypto. If you like money in crypto, smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button and press the bell icon. Also, do not forget to join us on our Telegram channel, the link for which is given in the description below, and this is completely free of cost. Also, don't forget to join our other social media channels like Instagram and Twitter. Link for each one of those is given in the description below. So guys, let's jump on straight into the Bitcoin charts right away. So guys, at this point of time, the Bitcoin price is trading around the $42,300 mark, and we are on the daily time frame. Couple of things I want to cover on the daily time frame, then we'll move to the weekly time frame, and also we will be looking at the Heikin-Ashi candle. So let's first jump on to the moving averages. So as you can see right here, we have crossed above the 20-day very comfortably. We did that, and currently we are facing resistance at the 50-day, which is the yellow line. The 50-day moving average is coming in at about $42,800, but the most important and most significant line is the 200-day, because when we are above the 200-day, sentiments are generally bullish, and when we are below the 200-day, sentiments are generally bearish. So we still have about $7,000 to cover for the 200-day simple moving average, and if we are able to move above it comfortably, then it will be a great move for the Bitcoin price. Now, if I have to talk about some of the key levels on the Fibonacci indicator, then as you can see right here, we are facing resistance at the 50%. Here we faced resistance multiple number of times. For the last 2 days, we are trying to break above the $42,550 mark. We are not able to do that. We are currently facing some resistance, and we may see a pull down to about 40,300, which is a 61.8 Fibonacci level as well. Now, next to this, what I want to discuss is the very important EMA ribbon. Right guys, so the EMA ribbon at this point of time, as you can see right now, the top half of the EMA ribbon is coming in at around the $43,133 approximately, and we are facing resistance right there on the top of the EMA ribbon. We are facing resistance right here, as we were facing resistance back here as well. So if we are not able to break above it and treat the EMA ribbon as a support, things will not look too bright, okay? And we will still have to work hard to get above it and treat it as a support, because unless and until we are doing it, nothing has changed, at least for me. One of the other levels that I am closely tracking is the previous high. The previous high was about 44,450. That is one particular level which Bitcoin needs to break, because if we are not breaking that level, we would have not created a higher high, right? And in that case, the trend will remain the same, right? Speaking of a trend, we have indeed broken one particular trend, and that trend is this downward facing trend which we saw right since November, right? So we were actually facing resistance on this trend line, but on 4th of February, we were actually able to break above it. Now, the next important thing to treat here is to come down and treat this line as support and then get a bounce. That would be extremely helpful. But there is one more thing that I want to show you right away, and that is basically that we are seeing some kind of a divergence on the volume side, right? As you can see, for the past few days, the price has been going up continuously, as you can see right here. But if I have to talk about the volume per se, the volume right here has been declining. This is called as volume divergence. If we are not getting volume support and if we are not able to break above the important levels, then at least this 20 period moving average, the 20-day right here, right on the volume time frame, if you are not continuously breaking above it, then the volume is lower than average, which is not a good sign. That means a break to the downside is absolutely on the cards. Next we want to discuss is the RSI. So on the RSI, what we can see right here on the daily time frame is that we have broken yet another trend. Now this is one trend which we were discussing earlier as well. As you can see right here, we have broken this falling resistance that we were facing. We came down, we crossed above it, came down, treated it as a support, and then got this huge pump, which is a good sign. Now the last time we actually broke above this kind of a resistance was back here in July, right? As you can see right here, and we made a new all-time high entering into November, right? So will that be the case this time around as well? Well, we need to wait and watch this aspect at this point of time. Now apart from this, if we go to the weekly time frame, what we can see right here is a couple of things. First of all, we will pull out the moving averages. Now we are well below the 50 week, which is another critical level to watch out for, and the 50 week is at about 47,950. So the range from 47,950 to about $49,000, that would be extremely critical. The simple reason for that being that we have two severe resistances there. What are those? The 50 week and the 200 day. So these two will act as a very strong resistance. If I talk about the EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame, then we are below the EMA ribbon. As you can see right here, we are facing some resistance going above it, right? As you can see, we tried breaking above it in the week of 10th of January, but we were not able to get, and hence we got a huge red candle the following week. This week as well, we are trying to break into the EMA ribbon. The EMA ribbon is currently at around $46,600, so quite a distance from where we are currently. But if we are able to enter into the EMA ribbon on the weekly time frame, that would be good and will indicate that possibly the bears are losing momentum and the bulls are fighting back, right? If I have to talk about the stochastic RSI on the weekly time frame, let's take a quick look on that. So stochastic RSI currently is still not above 20. As you can see right here, we got a sharp rise on the stochastic RSI, but the level of 20 is still to be achieved. It is currently at around 18 right now, and if we are not able to enter into this zone above 20, both the lines, the blue line and the red line is currently at 10. The blue is at 18, almost 18, 17.9. So if we are not able to enter that, this move will not be valid, right? So this is absolutely very significant. What I also feel on the RSI is basically we have formed this bottom. We could come down and form up possibly a double bottom like how we created here. Now it's not necessary that we do so, okay? Please understand this. It is absolutely not necessary that we need to create a double bottom each and every time. Like for example, back in March of 2020, we just created one bottom and then Bitcoin went from $3,000 all the way to $60,000. But if we are creating a double bottom, if we are coming down and creating a double bottom, that will be a bullish pattern and it will be a sign of things moving towards north, right? So this is absolutely very significant. Now let's try and see the NVT. Now as you guys know, we have been tracking the NVT for some time, and if the color is in red, the momentum is there in the market. As you can see, we are in red right now. We have changed from white to red and we are in red for the past 2 weeks so far, and this is absolutely very important for the Bitcoin price, and this signifies that the momentum in the market is back, right? So this is extremely critical. If I go to the 5-day chart and take a close look at the Gaussian channel, this is also significant. As you can see right here, we bounced off the bottom half of the Gaussian channel right here, which was at about $38,000. Yes, we got wicks right here, but nobody closed below this Gaussian channel, which is a good sign. And currently I feel that we might go all the way up to 46,000. Again guys, this 46,000 range is extremely critical, right? The 46,000 is where 46,500 approximately is where the median zone of the Gaussian channel is lying. So if we are getting a resistance here, we can again come down and create a beautiful double bottom, then can go up. Otherwise also, if we just go straight up like this, that would be absolutely fantastic as well. Now if we go back to the weekly chart, I want to show you one critical level, and that is basically your 50-week simple moving average. I have discussed this earlier as well. Now what is important for us is to go above this 50-week convincingly, guys, right? Because if we are not doing it, if we are treating it as a resistance, then I'm afraid, for me personally, I'll be booking my profits. And the reason is simply in the charts. If you look left, every time we get rejected by the 50-week, we come down to the 200-week, right guys? It has happened multiple number of times in 2018, 2014. I've showed you this over and over again, and that is why I am keeping a close eye, a very close eye from the zone from $46,000 to about $48,000 or $49,000, right? Now if we go to the Heikin-Ashi candles, now as we know, we have been covering the Heikin-Ashi candles on our channel, and this actually tells us about the trends in the market, and it has very less noise, right? So if you can see right here, what you can understand is for the past couple of weeks, basically the last week that we closed about few hours back was actually green, right? We had a long upper shadow and a long lower shadow, but the color was green. Now as we know, if we have an upper shadow, that means the trend could be changing, right guys? That is absolutely very significant. But for this week, right, this week we need an upper shadow of the candle, and that will confirm that the trend has indeed changed. Otherwise this could be a noise like how we had back in September, right? If we go to the 2 weeks time frame, here also you will see that still we are yet to get a green candle or yet to get a long wick on top or an upper shadow. And the 2-week candle hasn't closed today. It will close 6 days from now, and that will be significant to understand. The importance of the 2-week chart is very frankly the fact that it does not have much of a noise, right? As you can see in September, it hardly captured any noise, only one red candle on the 2-weekly time frame. If we go to the monthly chart as well, 3 consecutive red months here, 3 consecutive, we are in the 3rd consecutive red month. There is still about 21 days to go for this candle to close, but if we are remaining this way and if you are not getting an upper shadow, then possibly it could be danger times for Bitcoin going forward. But as we have discussed earlier, there is a bullish divergence on the Bitcoin chart, and it is showing up for the first time ever in history on the monthly time frame, and this could actually mean that the prices could go to new all-time high. Now for me personally, what I believe is before the Fed announcement that is due to come out somewhere in March of 2022, I believe that we could actually see a new all-time high coming in and then a prolonged bear market. Will that be the case? I don't know, but that is what I am feeling right now, and it might very well turn out to be that way, or it may not happen that way as well. So what do you guys feel? Will we see a new all-time high before the Fed announcement? If you think yes, then go down to the comment section, comment ATH for all-time high, or if you feel that we are not going to see an all-time high before March, go down to the comment section and comment no ATH, right? So I would love to know your opinions, and I would share your opinions with the community as well. So if you like this content, please smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, press the bell icon, and don't forget to join us on Telegram, on Instagram, and on Twitter. We share reels on Instagram about Bitcoin price every day, so make sure you join us there as well. Link is there in the description below, and Twitter is where we keep you up to date with all the real-time happenings, so join us there as well. And Telegram is where you can discuss with the other community members, and it's absolutely free of cost. So thank you so much for tuning in. Stay blessed, stay happy, take very good care of yourself. Bye bye for now.